Hey up everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you? I'll put that on while we're talking a minute. Oh, hey, I wonder what we're going on then. I need a better setup than this. Don't have enough room. I'm not greedy. How are we doing? Are we good? What we're doing today, well actually what day is it? It's Tuesday. We've just done the 3-hour live, which was amazing. Thanks guys. This Sunday we've got the hobby art giveaway of the Christmas green things and 1 second. And the Highland cow. Although yours will be won't be used. So that's the giveaway today because I am putting this out on Sunday. They did send more, but I broke it down so that we end up with 2 giveaways. And I'm going to give you a little something else as well when we do the live later on today. Right. So I'm only doing one thing here. Oh, I should have set that up, shouldn't I? So I'm just doing one delicate basket. I get mine from Bumbleberries. It's Gina K. I'm just going to move this because I can't work out if I'm right or wrong. I know they're sold out at the moment, but if you want to put your name down or email down, then they get back to you. So I'll just put that out of the way. And I'm using the Fancy Foils gold sequins. So I'm just going to lay on the top. I forgot to bring my cloths up. On the live, I'll show you well, if I remember, I'll show you the cloths that we need for this. And I found them a belting price on Amazon. I told you about them before, so they really are worth it because you don't just use them in your craft room. You can use them in your car for your windows and all sorts. So we do like a good deal, don't we? I know you all too well. So I'm going to try, I really want to get 2 cards done. I'm going to try my best. Come on, when you're ready. Do 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 do. You're not allowed to sing. Oh, that's my pop on its way back up. I know, you really want to know that. Here we go. I'm just going to feed it through nice and slow and then it'll take it off me. So while we're waiting for that, you don't have to do it this way, but it's first outing today. Wood fence fancy die. So I just cut it and I used some packaging. I mean, I've got what they call it, card, craft card, but I just thought I'm not wasting. It were nice packaging. In fact, I'll show you what it were off. You know when I showed you this the other day when we used it, and I says that's all I've got left. I'm using the packaging, the full piece of that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? We don't waste now. And then this can be used for shaker cards or windows. We use everything. I'm too tight to bin out. I'm from Yorkshire, mate. Right. Please don't let me down. That is awesome. I wish I'd invented something like that. I'd be a millionaire now. Right, I'm going to switch this off. That's all we wanted it for. That'll get saved and that'll be used. You can see it better that way. That'll get put onto a panel. But for now, we're just going to put it away. I'm just going to unplug this because I need to plug my heat tool back in. Too many cables for my liking. There we go. Getting the most out of it. There's only 6 left of these in stock. Can't believe that. There were 250, was there? Just shows how much you guys liked it, didn't it? Right. I'm going to... Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do it as we go along so we're not wasting no time. Yes, that's mucky that we're going to cover it up. I'm going to stick this to the base now. Because we're going to build up on it. I'm going to stick it down now. I'm just hoping for the best here. I'm not bothered if there's out extra at bottom, outsides, because it can be cut off. I just want the top right. Do you know what? Not a bad job if I dare say so myself. Right, I could have easily, I've got this die that cuts out a basket. Put whatever colour you want behind if you knock all things out. But it was too, it is actually off an Easter die from Spellbinders, but it was too Eastery for me anyway. I didn't want Easter. So I'm making my own. Like I say, you don't even need this, just cut some strips. I'm just going to cut them down. Can't even remember how many I need. I think I need 4. I might as well cut them all down, hadn't I? Right. I could have inked it up, you know, make it a bit darker and what have you. But I'm playing for time, so... Well, we will be doing by the time we get the others. So I'm just cutting the tops off to make them straight. There we go. Right, and what we're going to do, so that is the actual size we're going to want, but I want 2 of these. So we're making, oh, let me just put Rosie back on, she's falling off. What are you doing? Face the other way and you won't fall off. Face that way. That's a good girl. That one looks a bit wonky. In fact, they all do. What's going on here? I'll put that one up top. Right. And then I want to have just 2 pieces down. So I'm going to glue that top bit there. And just sit it there. And same with this. I'll do. And I just want a little gap in between, and then I'm going to glue the other one. Put glue too high up. Don't know what I was planning on making. Don't need that one. I'll put that there away. Put more as I go along. It's not very even this time, but I don't think it matters. I'm going to cut that straight off. Not sticking it down yet because we've got a few more bits to put underneath it. But there's your crate. That's all I'm doing to it. I'm going to punch out these little bits and finish the crate off. And then we'll do the main bit. Whoop. So I don't even know what this is out of. It's just, I've got a wall that way that's full of dies. Just, you know, cheap. They're not from Temu, but you know, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to cut that out. I did put a green glitter strip across there and all, but I'm not going to bother this time. Now, this isn't glitter card like you know glitter card. In fact, I'll show you on red. I'm not using red now. It's got no grain to it. It's got like a plastic coating over it. They're absolutely fantastic. It's Gina K, but I can't... I originally got it from Bumbleberries, I think, a few years ago, but I can't get hold of it anymore. And I don't like normal, you know, glitter card. It's not my jam, as they say. So I want that. And then I want to cut a piece out in white. Just to get the circle. Like yeah, I'll glue it on now, and then we're not going to lose it, are we? Because we know what I'm like. We really are going to have to be quick with other stuff. I really want you to see both cards. So I'm just gluing that down as a... It was just something nice to put up front. And out of the Christmas green things, I'm just going to stamp from the bunch of us. And I'm hoping, and I've got fingers crossed, that it's going to fit straight inside. It does fit, it's whether I can get it to fit in. That'll do. I'll take that. So sorry if I'm a bit rushy, I'm trying to... I know some of you will watch this before you watch the live, so you don't want to get stuck with me all day, do you? Although I couldn't get rid of half of you, could I, for live? It was so good. I had to get Andy to put cream on my ankle when we finished. It was all swollen and horrible. There you go. So that's my crate. So we're just going to put that to the side. The card can go to the side. And now, do you remember when we did the salt technique? Well, I'm using, rather than going in massively into colouring, I've stamped some over the top of it, and I'm just adding a bit of colour. So well, I am going to stamp a sprout. Now then, I'm taking the hands off for speed. I have absolutely... I mean, this is a turnip. Me and Andy both thought it were a red onion. But I've been looking at, you know, I told you I don't throw any of my backgrounds. I'll show you. I could do absolutely loads of these with backgrounds I've got. So I know a lot of people don't like to fussy cut. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll do it if I have to. I do it different. I can't do what they say. They say move your paper, you don't have to move your scissors. Oh, it doesn't work like that for me. I get the job done. It doesn't matter which way you do it, does it? It looks just as good as anybody else's. That's all that matters. When you do fussy cutting, it's more homemade, innit? I'm cutting hands and legs off. How awesome is that? I messed his eyes up, but it's only for a quick go through as this one. This one I was going to stamp again, but we might as well use it. So I'm cutting hands off. I wouldn't normally, and I haven't on my other one. I haven't cut the hands off. If you've got time, when you've done this, go around the edges with a black pen. You'll be surprised at what difference it makes. But for the, like I say, for the video, I haven't got time. My scissors are actually for fussy cutting. I've had these ages. I've got so many scissors. Could to be. I got these off Amazon, I'm sure. If I did, I'll have a look. And if I didn't, I'll find out where I got them from and I'll get you the details anyway. I gave you so much information last Sunday on live. It did take a long time, I'm not going to lie. It took me a long time of sitting and rooting and looking, but I know some of you have already saved loads of money. So that's what it's all about. I tell you, because I used to spend so much money, I don't half root about now to see what I can get. You know, all the brand stuff and get it for better prices. I don't half root around. I was always that person that had, you know, I used to go around charity shops and car boots and just looking for bargains. I was a proper bargain hunter. I never found out that were worth like thousands. I was going to say if I did I wouldn't be here, but I would. I'll still be doing this. It's not about the money, is it, guys? Never thought I'd say this myself, but it's actually about the community. Because I'm a loner, I did find it very odd at the beginning, I'm not going to lie. That people, even now, I still don't get that. Like, people message me and say, you're a credit to the community, or you're this, you're that, the other, and I'm like, it's me. I just don't get it. But I am obviously grateful. Right. That'll do. And we'll have a pea. We'll have... I didn't want his eyes to be green. Let's go for this one here. I was going to fussy cut them before I came on. I thought, you know what, no. But I've just realised what I should have done. I should have coloured them before I've cut them. It's not worry. It's not hard. Let me just get rid of this. Apparently it's absolutely belted it down here today. I've been, since the light, I've been quite low. I've been on a real downer. So I've had my windows, curtains, everything shut. I didn't even know it was raining. So this is what I'm about, the backgrounds. I've got, I mean, we did this one on live on Sunday. any of these, not that, I don't know why they're there, but these, perfect. Again, I'd take the green out of that. That one's absolutely perfect. Even these are ink, alcohol ink. I get a belt in, shall I do it? Shall I take him out of that? Me sprout. It's just, they'll never get wasted. Perfect. That's perfect for that, and then add your colour. I don't, honestly, people think my room's full of rubbish. It ain't. It's full of goodness waiting to happen. Just looking for the right thing. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to stamp it just to see. Let's have a look. I don't think I want to. No, I'm not. I don't want his eyes green. And I ain't got time to paint them. So I'm going to get... I'm just going to use back of that. That'll do. And just because we're going to be doing this one straight away, I'm actually going to heat it up. I'll put some clear embossing powder on it. I'm also going to use the Santa hat, so I might as well do it at the same time. Should have done him like that way, shouldn't I? Because they both have to be cut out now. Right, let me just heat this up right quick. I've never rushed to get one done this quick. It's because we're featuring hobby art, I said it right, you see, on the live, and because of what she's offering, it's only fair that I do this anyway. So I did plan on doing it, I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So this is a bonus, isn't it? The other card's really quick that we're going to do. I'll just let that cool for a second. That's the Hero Arts embossing powder. Gosh, thirsty. Right quickly. I'm just going to use some Inktense pens. Now, these are better. See, I've been studying these properly. These are better if you layer them up. But we're not going to right now. Let's get a bit of time in a bit. What am I doing? Let's see if I can put a bit of a sharpen to that. Don't forget, you need a pastel pencil sharpener, but I think I should have actually been using a normal one for this, but anyway, let's go. So I'm going with my lightest colour first. And I'm going to colour it in. I am rushing, don't forget, so we are colouring this sprout again exactly the same way, so you'll see it again anyway. So dark at the bottom, and you take your dark up to your light to blend. If you do dark first, it doesn't work as good, trust me. And then just blend them two together again. Just like that. So we'll do it rather quick. I spent a lot of time studying these because I spent so much money on them. I knew I wanted them. I knew this is where I was going to end up. I just didn't. I thought I'd have learnt about them before buying them, but I did it the other way around. So for the first time in a long time, I've actually been watching some videos. Only videos for it, they're called like, gosh, I don't know. Beginner's Guide to Inktensive, yeah, something like that. It's like, they really go back to basic. So it's helped me loads because I didn't know nothing about them. And it's the layering that's the most important thing. They're very clever actually, these pencils. They are very expensive, so I didn't want to put dark there, but I have now. Right. I'm going to take the sherbet lemon and go around the eye. I'm not going all the way. I'm just going to there and there. For the nose, I'm going red, poppy red, but I'm just doing really light at the top and then dark at the bottom. So I'm not even mixing two colours there. And I'm doing the same on here. When you start wetting them, I think it's amazing. And the reason, well, I don't know the reason why they're called intense, apart from they are intense, are the colours. But when you start doing it, and the more layers you put on, it's absolutely fantastic. We just don't have the time to do it. I'll do a video where I literally just concentrate on doing a picture. Keep a piece of kitchen towel. Just wet it off. And you've got start at the lightest bit. So you're just going to do little circles. Can you see that how it's done that already? The colour of it. Amazing. So you're just going to do all the light first. On that piece that you're working on. Keep wiping it off. You'll keep picking the pigment up. And then go down to your next. You can do it as many layers as you want. You do it ombre if you wanted. But just keep wiping it off. And it also, if you keep coming back to the top now and bringing it down, you're getting rid of your drastic lines. You know your lines that you get when you're sometimes blending. Look at that colour. I hope you can see what I can see. I'm just rushing a bit now. I've started at top so that I don't have to, knowing me, I'll put my hand in it all. So I kept it all light pencil here. And to there. And then down into the dark. Oh, how weird. I've just had a deja vu. Oh, that was weird. Look how cool that looks. I could do this with alcohol markers, and I'd do about 20 before I'd be happy with what I've done. This is really, really satisfying. It dries quite quick, and also just leave it to dry off its own back and then go back in and do another layer. Just keep building it up. Just look at that. This water brush that I'm using, I don't even know if it's working. I took water out on here because I couldn't get it to flow at a steady pace. I had another one out here that we're using that really wasn't working. It would drown in my paper. So you do need a steady flow. I'm going to look for a good one. When I find one that's decent, I'll let you know. Until then, I'm not going to bother telling you what they are, because I wouldn't want you to invest in something that I don't like myself. I could just use my brush, but I'd have to keep sticking it into water. And then last bit. Lie down, Rosie. You're going to end up falling off, kid. It's a long way down. There we go. I think that sprout looks alright. Right. I'm going to wet the brush again. I didn't know if this would work or not, but I liked it when it came out. So, watch how yellow these go. Look at that. So I've wet his eyes. I'm going to wet the nose. I will put glossy accents on the nose after. I'm going back to wet the eyes. Picking up off the nose and just dotting that on the eyes. So it looks like he's got bloodshot eyes. I loved it when it worked earlier when I did it. I think they look cool. So he's finished. You could have left the eyes white and just leave them as they were, but I thought it looked cool. It's just so therapeutic. There we go. See, I definitely would lay the hat up again, but we haven't got time. So I'm just going to move them out of the way for now. We will be doing another one providing I get time. What time are we on? Oh, we might not get time. I'll just show it you if we don't. Ideally could do with being dry. Let's have a... Right, I forgot about this. So for this, I used Tombow. And I'm literally just putting a little bit down the bottom. I didn't use Tombow. What did I use? I must have done. Can't use that. That's yellow. Why can't I find the right colour? I must have used this because that's all I've had out. Wait a minute. No, it ain't. It was this. I'm not putting it everywhere. I'm just putting a bit there. I bet I've wet that now, didn't I? And a bit there. You can tell I'm rushing, can't you? So this is going on top of, obviously, one that we're already pre-inked before. So we're not wasting it. Cool. Look, I've got it in eye and I didn't want it in eye. What colour's that? I don't want the proper. I'm just gonna put a different colour on these. I'm sorry it's gonna look a bit rushed. And also, let's go for a bit of green. It does work over that orange. Like I say, take your time a bit. Let's go green first. It picks that up quick enough, doesn't it? There you go, that'll do, that's all we need. And a bit of this. Oh, that's good, I didn't know what colour that was going to be. Holding my breath. I'll do. I'll let that dry a second. And I'm not even touching that. Oh, well, I'll do. That's what that were out for. I think. Yeah, it must have been. It's pretty cool, that, isn't it? There we go. So you can dry. Well, we are only doing one card, really shame. But I'll show it you, and if you want me to do it, I'll do it. That's a good thing about these. They're all easy to cut out. looks alright, doesn't it? I love them eyes. I absolutely love them. And we'll cut this out. See? Not wasted. And I'll keep that bit as well. I'll get another turnip or whatever it is out of that. Hold your breath. I can't believe it's Wednesday already tomorrow. I tell you, I've been feeling rotten. I don't know. When you suffer with anxiety, which I've never heard from anybody, anxiety and depression, you just get a day and it's like, oof, you can't be bothered. I just shut everything out. But if I didn't have this to do, I'd end up deeper down, wouldn't I? So there we go. And it doesn't help with the weather, does it? I know I don't like the sun, but I do like to be able to have my washing out and stuff. You know, have my door open so dogs can go out. So no, that doesn't help one bit, does it? Right, is that dry? Let's move it, see if it's dry. You need to let it dry, otherwise it'll pill. It dries really quick. Where's the brush? Oh, my glasses are slipping down my face. The difference again, look, it's just amazing. There's some talented people out there that keep coming up with these things, isn't there? Look how better that looks from a second coat. Right, moving that, we're keeping that. So we're going to bring back in this card. So if we know we're going to put that down here. Can you see what I ain't got my camera in the right place. I need a permanent setup above me. And you would forget. Poor little thing. Let's just put that little bit of... Honestly, these, you've got to have a look at Hobby Art. The price point of their stamps, of Jenny stamps, are the best. Well, there's two companies that I think, mind you, totally different stamps though. You've got Hobby Art and Inkylicious, and the price point on their stamps is just phenomenal. It's amazing. Just shows, doesn't it? Right, so we're going to put that there. But before we do that, we need to put in our sprout. Doesn't it look good? And I'll do the glossy accents after. But I'm literally just going to glue him in. Don't know why he's a man, but he is. And I want him to go here-ish. What I do want, this says Christmas green things, and I want that to be able to stamp there. So I'm going to leave that there. So that's good there. Isn't that a sweetheart? Are you warm? Hey, are you warm? I'm going to use some tiny stickers. And I'm going to take our onion, turnip. It must be turnip, because it says something about it. The sprouts is what you're going to win on the live today. But the turnip, yeah, it is, look, turn up the beet. Or is it a beetroot? Is it a beetroot? You've got broccoli, you've got different carrots, peas on earth, pea pod, happy Christmas. This is also going to be one of your giveaways. Not my version, but it was another part that was sent. So you guys are very lucky. Very lucky. I want to win some freebies. I won't have anywhere to put them, but you know what I mean. Right, I'm just going to put 3 there. And I'm going to put a little bit there. So your sprout's going to be at the back. I don't know where these stickers came from, but they're very, very thin, which is okay. So you think that's going to go on there. You don't want it out here because you want it to look like it's coming out of the crate. So I'm just going to lift that a bit. Put him as if he's coming out of the crate. I don't want him to cover him up. Should have put him a bit higher. Well, you go in there. You have to cover a bit of your face up. Then we're going to take Mr. Carrot. On there. On there. I'm not putting any at bottom because I want him to sit in there. And we'll put 2 little bits up here. Oh, bless her, she's really warm. Here's me moaning about the rain and everything, and she's red hot. Poor kid. I've got it's not, I think it's 4 weeks this weekend. Toby's off school for summer, so he's going to make thank you cards for you guys that sent him coffees, so bear with him, but he will do it. We might even do one together. Right, so that's going to be there. I wish I put a bit more green in it, but it's okay. Right, I'm going to stick this down before I put the pea on. And I'm just putting 1, 2, 3. So the reason I've made them stand up and him at the back was, obviously this is a crate, but I didn't want them to just look flat on the crate. I wanted to look like they were packed in, if you know what I mean. So if we're going to put this, in fact, if I move it down there, then you can see a bit more of him, can't you? Put that there. And then the pea, Now then. Don't normally have to use tweezers, but I had to do it earlier as well. Look nice with a couple more peas on here, I think. I've got loads of peas done. So we're just going to take this one. Leave me bigger one. This fine clay black. Oh, I want to show you the other one. I'm gutted. I am going to guess that that'll fit. I've just moved it. Oh no, do you know what I've done? I've missed his hat off. Uh-oh. I should have put that up and then get his hat in, but I'm still going to try. Let's see where it's going to fit. Yep, putting it on. But before we do that, I've shown you this once in one of lives. I think it was from Charity Shop. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it with my quickie glue pen. I actually wasn't. I was just going to dot it, but might as well just do this, hadn't I? This is all right, and then if it misses a few bits out, that's absolutely fine. Do I think? Where's my tweezers? I'm going to give it a quick blast. I'll never use all this in a million years. Hopefully that'll just take that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's got a nice smell to it. Why does it smell? Look how cute that looks. That's amazing. Well remembered. Guess what I'm going to be putting on all my Christmas stuff. Right. A bit of this. We can have let's move right to the end. One there. And a tiny bit in on the bobble. should do it. I can't hold it that way, it's the wrong way around. That looks alright, doesn't it? And a bit of it on carrot. There you go. Oh, I love that. I am actually, well, because we've got 5 minutes. Now then, I was struggling with these 2 bottles and I've got them put them both together now. I don't know which is which. That should do it. So on the eyes, I'm going to put some glossy accents. Can you see that? I've never been any good with the glossy accents bottle, ever. I mean, I can get it to fit and everything, but it's never my favourite thing to do. Now I'm going on his eyes and his nose. Oh, look at that, it's got muck in it. Where's... I thought it had, I can see it. I can see the muck. That's the one I was using. Silly girl. There's always a way around it. Pick it out. And chuck a better one on. That's better. I can tell the difference just by squeezing it out. Just going to throw that away while I'm here, otherwise it's going to get used again. That's not going to go away. On the nose. I hope I'm not too in your face. It's the only way I can see it. And it does level out on its own anyway, if you lay it flat. If it looks horrible when you've put it on, like that eye does, it'll be fine when it's dried. What's there? Yeah. So that's your card. And I'll show you. This literally was just a throw together. It's got shimmer on it, not glitter, but they look alright, don't they? I do like the colouring on this one better. That was done on, you know, one of the colour backgrounds first, and obviously we've done that one on white. But I like the green bit of there. And the one I want to show you to make is this one. It was so quick, so I might do that. Oh, well, if we've got time on the live, which you'll be seeing in a bit, I'll do it. If not, I'll just make a video doing it, because I'll do some different ones as well, like with the carrots and stuff. But it's got the glossy accents on. This is the old one, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's all dry now, they're glossy accents. I like that better. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and start getting my questions ready for Sunday, but also the videos that I said I was going to do for some questions that were asked. I'm going to start. What's going on here? Oh, I threw one away, didn't I? Yeah, I'm going to start getting stuff like that ready as well. I've got a massive, massive list of things that you all want to see and do. So I better crack on, Anna. Right, I'm off. I'll see you on the live in a bit. If you're watching this after live, I'm glad you came. I'm off. I'm tired. Happy crafting. Bye.